Hey guys, it's Persona user Mike. We've got a brand new amazing way to cheat on PS2 that's super easy on the Steam Deck, and I'm going to show you how. If you have emudeck or not, what you're going to do is you're going to download the PSCX2 app onto your Steam Deck. If you have it already in the emudeck, in order to actually make these cheats work, you got to use it outside the emudeck, unfortunately. But that's how I figured it out. So you go to desktop mode, you go to the store down here, and you type in PSCX2 and you install it onto your desktop. It's going to ask, mine's already in here, so I can't show you but it's going to show, it's going to ask you two things. One is, where is the game library? So you're going to do the path out to the ROMs where your emudeck are. So whatever path that was when you added your PS2 ROMs, give it that path. The other one is just if you want it on your desktop, which is what I did, a shortcut on my desktop. So the very first thing here, once you get on your desktop, when you open it up, because you aligned up the same ROM games from your ROM folder in the emudeck, it shows them all here. So the first thing you're going to do, I want to do Dark Cloud 2. So you're going to right click on it, go to Properties. It's going to automatically show the summary. In the summary, you got to take note of the serial number and CRC number. Now, I can't confirm for sure if you need the serial number or not, but definitely you need the CRC number. So write that down. Then you're going to go over to a different site, Game Hackings. So I did this on my laptop. You could still do it on the browser, the Steam Deck if you want. So you go to gamehacking.org and you're going to choose PlayStation 2. Then alphabetically you're going to find your game. So I'm looking for Dark Cloud 2. So I go to D, and then at the bottom until you get to the alphabetical thing for DA. Once you do that, you click on the game and it'll start to show obviously cheat codes here. What you're going to do is at the very top under format, the drop down menu, you're going to pick the form that says pnach. It'll say PCSX2 and then the pnach. So you're going to click on that, and then you're going to close the ad, click on download, and then the file will pop up. Now, as you can see, I already did it here, but what you're going to do is you're going to name the file as the CRC code. So 1DF41F33 dot, and then you have to name it a pnach file, and then you have to go to all files, save it on your desktop. And this is what it'll look like here. It'll have all the codes, right? So you're not going to use all the codes, but you're going to have them available, right? So once you get that, obviously I have a little adapter here that I put the SD card in. So I've put these files on the SD card, and now I'm going to move them over to the Steam Deck. Now I saved another file with the SCUS version dash the serial code and then underscore of the CRC code. I don't know which of the two files works, but one of them works. So just to be safe, I have a file with the serial code underscore CRC number dot pnach. So I put the two files in there. Now I'm going to put them on the Steam Deck. So back over on the Steam Deck, I put the SD card in, and here's the two files. So now this is important of where to put these two files. So the path for me, and sometimes the path is different for other people, but the path for me is home.var app net.pcsx2.pcsx2, then config, then pcsx2, then cheats, and dropping it in here. As soon as you drop it in there, just to make sure it's in there, you can minimize it and double click your PCSX2 app again. And remember, you were here to get the serial number and the CRC. Now click on the left side here, cheats, and you can see all the cheats that were on there are listed here, all of them. So you're going to click on all CRCs down here just in case. You're going to click up here on enable cheats, and you're going to over here click on reload cheats just to make sure. Now pick whichever cheat you want from a checkbox here. So let's just say Maximilian Code Infinite Health. Probably everyone's going to use that. And then you click on reload cheats. It's very important you click on reload cheats. And then that's it. You're done. Now when you actually boot up the game, because it's on here, you have to have this, you have to play it from the PCSX2 and not from the emudeck, right? So you can either play it here from desktop mode right now just by double clicking on it, or if you want to play in gaming mode, which most of us do, there is a kind of manual work. So you're going to go into Steam here. I've already done it, but you're going to go into Steam and you're going to add a non-Steam game to the library. It won't show this because I've already added the PCSX2, but just so you can see how you do it here, you're going to add a game from your library. So you're going to click on library here. At the very bottom you can see add a game, and then one of these things here says add a non-Steam game. That's the top one. And then once you do that, you're going to find the PCSX2 app here, and then it'll start showing there. Now it's still not 100% works outside of the box, so I'll just show you here. So when you go into gaming mode, how you have to play it, since it's not an emudeck, I'll just show you that there's an extra step you got to do. So when you first go, it won't be here like where I see it. You're gonna have to go all the way over here to view your non-Steam games, and then you're gonna look for alphabetically PCSX2, and then once you click on it and open it up, problem is this is it over here. So once you click on it, it's just that emulator. So now it wants to know what game you're choosing, and your controller you won't be able to have chosen this, so you still need to do it by hand here to double click on the game that you want to play before you actually play it with the controller. So now and there we go, one cheat active, it says in the corner. So now my buddy's going to be invincible, and now I can dock it to the TV and play with the controller, no problem. I believe there is a way you can get rid of the thing on the top here, but for now, that's my tutorial of the new way how to cheat. Now all you have to do is download all of them and just check it from a list. So this is much easier than the other version. Please let me know if you have any questions or anything in the comments.